Hey, welcome to Donna and Friends, and it's time to get a chamber update. So who better to give us a chamber update than the executive director of the chamber, Mrs. Tracy Caulfield?
Yes,
how are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. I'm kind of tired of this weather, and I think we're about through it.
I hope so.
Yeah, so maybe today, as folks are watching, the sun is shining.
Yes, I bet that when people watch this, it's going to be 70 degrees
Yeah.
outside, and this
That's
is going to
what
be a distant memory.
That's happening. I know that's happening. Okay, well, Tracy, I have you come in today because I want to talk about what's happening at the chamber, because we've got several things going on. So let's start maybe with your leadership Cushing.
Okay, we have our leadership Cushing that I'm taking applications for right now. Basically what Leadership Cushing, it's a 3-month program with different segments throughout those 3 months where we meet and we learn about city, county, and state government. And we also learn about all the nonprofits here in town, the different industries. You know, there is different industries besides the pipeline companies here in town.
We've got other things happening.
Yes, there's a lot going on. When I took Leadership Cushing in 2013, I learned so much about Cushing, and I've been here for 20 years.
Wow.
So, and my husband grew up here, and there was things that I was going home and telling him about that I learned at Leadership Cushing that he was like, "Are you kidding me? I had no idea," you know? So you learn so much, and basically what the program is for is to develop new leadership in Cushing, to develop new leadership for our committees, for boards, not just specifically ours, but for the Hospital Foundation Board, the Hospital Board, Lions Club, Rotarians. All these different nonprofits and all these different organizations always need fresh blood. They all do, because everybody can be a leader. You just need to have the right connections and the networking.
And people serve their time, and then it's time to get in some fresh people, fresh ideas. You never know what you can bring to the table.
Exactly.
So I think this is a wonderful class that's held every year.
On the back wall at the chamber, we've got every plaque from every Leadership Cushing and all of the members of each Leadership Cushing program, and to see some of those names are like, wow.
And I'm just going to say right now, it's kind of a nice thing you can put on a resume.
Yes, it is. It's an amazing thing to put on a resume that you were involved with this. Because, a lot of people are like, well, is Leadership Cushing just was it invented in Cushing? No. There's a Payne County Leadership Extension that happens with the Payne County Extension Office. They do a Leadership Payne County. There's also a Leadership Oklahoma. Every city has a leadership something. So there's a Leadership Ponca City. There's a leader, This is basically just a committee that has been brought together through all chambers throughout the United States. So it's not just a Cushing idea,
and it's really part of what any chamber does.
Yes, exactly.
in the USA, and that is networking.
Yes,
and helping businesses and helping people to be a part of businesses and learning all about them.
Exactly.
So it's huge.
Yes.
It's really huge.
It really is. And I like to tell businesses also, when they're thinking about signing up some of their employees, you got to remember your business is being represented when we go to all these different classes in these different places. We go to the city, we go to the Capitol, we go to the state chamber, we go and meet our representatives. We spend some time with Representative Lee Denny, and we watch a House session.
I think that alone is fascinating.
Oh,
to
it was
get
so
to do
much
that.
fun. It was so neat to see how the whole process goes. We also meet all of our leaders in Payne County, at the Payne County Courthouse. Our city clerk, or the county clerk, and so on and so forth, and they all speak to us. So just letting those businesses know, hey, whatever employee you're having to represent your business, they're going out and they're talking about your business.
Right.
So therefore, that's generating more business for you just by having an employee in this Leadership Cushing class.
Absolutely.
So.
Now, this starts when and goes through what date?
Our orientation day was originally scheduled for March 21st, but I do believe I'm going to make that for March 28th, which
Okay.
is that next Saturday, which is a morning. It's just a quick morning session, and that will be a mandatory orientation. And the reason I'm changing it is because March 21st would be spring break.
Right, and you
So-
might have a little bit of issue there
Yeah.
in
So-
getting people to come to that first one. Now, on your website, as in the chamber website, which is got a ton of information.
Yes.
You can go to that to get this information as well.
Yes, I've got the pamphlet that explains all about Leadership Cushing. It's got all the dates on it for all of the sessions. That's throughout the whole 3 months. And you also have the application that you can fill out and send in to me. So
Perfect.
I know, it's very easy peasy.
We love our websites, don't we?
Yes, I know.
We
Ours is very
absolutely
good.
love them.
Uh-huh.
Another thing on the horizon is the 2015 Annual Candidates Forum, and that's
Yes.
for our two commissioner seats 1 and 2 that are open this year.
Yes.
And that's scheduled for the 30th. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Okay, it starts at 6:30 and it's going to be at the First Free Will Baptist Church. And basically what we're doing, it is not a debate.
Right.
We are doing a candidates forum where each seat, all the candidates that are running for seat 1 and the candidates who are running for seat 2 will have an opportunity to answer questions that are made up from citizens in Cushing. What the citizens are concerned about.
Yes.
And you can email me those questions at
There you
any
go.
time at manager@cushingchamber.org, and we will get the draft of those questions on the table for them. And it's just, it's good to have the candidates explain where they.
It is.
where
The
their
purpose
position
of this
is.
forum is to inform the voters
Yeah.
here in Cushing. And so if they come and they attend this, then they have the opportunity to sit and listen to each one of these candidates,
Yes.
which, let's see if we can do this correctly. For seat 1, I believe it is Everett Rossiter and Trace, is that correct? And then seat 2 is Brent Thompson and Jim Hogarth.
Hogarth, yeah.
So those are the candidates this year, and you can learn so much about what's going on in the city and our community by attending that. And then you're more of an informed voter when April 7th comes. And,
Yes.
and we go to the polls to make the decision who will be in seat 1 and then in seat 2.
Yes.
And this is something that the chamber is putting on, and it's really becoming, I think, a well-attended and what have you type of event for
Yes.
people in the community so that they have that opportunity to be informed, because there's nothing worse than not knowing when you go to vote.
Exactly, and my key words are education is key to a decisive vote.
Absolutely.
How are you supposed to know anything if you're not educated? You can't go in there with an angry mind. You
Right.
have to go in there with a straight mind,
Right.
knowing what you're talking about and what you're looking at.
Yes.
So I think it's extremely important.
Yes,
to
and our
come
city
to
government is crucial to
Yes.
the future of this community. So get out there and vote April 7th, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yes.
So you've got a little bit of information about that on the website as well?
these. Yes, yes,
Okay.
we do. Mhm.
Okay.
They can visit the website and it's right there on the homepage.
All right.
So-
Now, other things on the website, events coming up. I guess Barbecue and Blues, you've got information there.
Yeah, Barbecue and Blues is, we're going full tilt ahead on Barbecue and Blues, getting calls every day for sponsorships and teams, and everyone is super excited about when the Huffs get done with the country club.
Oh, I know.
It's
That
gonna be
is
so
exciting.
exciting. I'm
Exciting.
so-
Buffalo Rock Gun, or Buffalo Rock Golf and Gun.
Yes, yes.
That's the new name for the CCC, the Cushing Country Club, and I think everybody's abuzz about that.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be so exciting. And then next year, once he does get that shooting range in and the clay shoot area, then we can have it all in one. It's going to be so
wonderful.
exciting. So
Wonderful.
yeah.
And it's such a great idea on their thought, on their
yeah.
part, forward thinking about including that for that piece of property as
I
well.
agree.
It's pretty exciting, and I'm totally stoked about that. Anything else happening with the chamber that you want to talk about?
Basically, we're always open to new ideas. Anybody can send me an email at manager@cushingchamber.org if they have any ideas for their business, what they would like for the chamber to do, any speakers that they would like to hear at a luncheon or something of that sort. Just let me know, and I will get right on it. I love new ideas.
You know, thinking of that, will we see another Women in Business coming up?
That's what I'm going to be getting probably for getting coordinated for this quarter. I'm almost out of my quarter, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking probably the last week of March
Okay.
is when we'll have one. And I do know that the first half hour will be taught by Suzette Barta.
Okay, great.
With the Payne County Extension Office. She's going to teach us a little bit about Pinterest for business.
Oh, how fun.
So yeah, and then the last half hour we'll have a speaker.
Oh,
so
fun.
yeah.
So that'll be that last week of March, but you'll have the information of
Yes.
exactly when on the website
Yes,
at the chamber.
immediate.
Absolutely.
So-
Well, that's great because I was just wondering about our Women in Business meeting and when that would be held. And where would it be?
It will probably be at one of our local restaurants.
Okay.
It won't be at the hospital this time. We got to
Okay.
kind of move it around and give some of our
Well,
other
you know,
restaurants.
yeah, you spread the
I just-
joy.
Yeah,
You
spread the joy.
You
a
know how
little bit.
ladies are. We like to go
I
somewhere
love the
different all the
hospital.
time. We like to hop around.
I know.
And we're just
I love
like that.
having it at the hospital, but boy, yeah, we got to spread the joy, spread the love a little bit.
So ways to get a hold of the chamber. Let's talk about, you can go by in person and the address is?
1301 East Main Street, or you can email me at manager@cushingchamber.org. Our phone number is 918-225-2400.
Okay. Well,
So-
Tracy, I appreciate you coming in and giving us an
Yes.
update. I look forward to future updates because we know there's always something popping and hopping
Yes.
at the chamber.
Always.
Well, come back. Until
Yes.
then, Tracy and I will take a break and I'll be back right after this.
You're watching RDMG TV.